Hello, welcome back to But I Kept Going podcast, where women come together to heal, grow, and thrive. How are y'all doing? I pray all is well. By the end of this episode, you might get upset with me, but it's okay. I still love you. But it's time to show up and show out. Like you've been sitting comfortable long enough. It's time to get up. You got it in you. You just made an agreement with the devil, but we cast that out today. Okay. We cast out the assignment of the enemy's plans. And we thank God for working it out. But we also thank God for strengthening you and reminding you every day that He got you. You don't have to be qualified to fit in His kingdom. He'll use anybody if He has to. So you've been comfortable long enough. You've been sitting in delay long enough. There's a difference between being delayed by God and sitting in your own delay, delaying in your own destiny. Delaying in your own destiny looks like scrolling on social media all day, thinking that stuff is too hard to start, thinking that you're unable to break the cycle of whatever it is that's been passed down from generation to generation. And God's delay may look like, no, not right now. I'm not saying that you'll never walk through this door, but I need to develop you before I can lead you to your destination. But right now, if you just sit tight and trust in me and continue to build your faith with me, I got you. I will show you the way to go. I can say that because He's doing it in my life right now, but I have to show up every single day. Right now, it is 2 in the morning. I have recorded this podcast maybe 6 times over and over. And that is okay because I want what God has for me. Not just for the physical things, y'all. I truly want to be delivered. I want to be delivered from the old version of Courtney. I know she could just push that little choo choo train some more. And I know you could do the same thing too. God wants to do something new in your life, but you have sat here and gotten comfortable with the old version of you, with the old cycles. And every day you get up and you moan and groan about the season that you're in. What are you going to do about it? You have to do something about it. You don't need $1 million to start. You definitely don't need $1 million to change. And if you are a single mama looking for somebody to come and rescue you, you already have somebody in your corner. You may not see him, but you can see the things that he could do in your life if you just surrender your will to his will. You're sitting up here worried about things not working out for you, and you're coming in agreement with what the enemy has said over your life and the words that have been spoken over your life. When God wants to increase your mindset, God wants to work on your faith, God wants to give you a new vision, not what you see right now, but what He sees in you. So, how are we going to get from it's too hard to I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me? First, work on your mindset daily. You got to get in your word every single day. You got to get up and run to God and command good things over your life to set the tone for the day. Because I'm telling you, the enemy comes in to steal, kill, and destroy. Just this morning I woke up heavy and I'm like, why did I wake up heavy? I don't get it. And my daddy gave me so much peace. And my daddy told me, tell me what's going on. And I sat in my couch and I know I sat there for almost an hour. I just stayed in his presence. When I got up, it felt like he put fire in me. Started believing that I was able and I was capable to get through this day. I started challenging myself. I started pouring into me in a way that I'm going to be honest with y'all. For so long before I fasted, my faith was shaky. I'm talking about a roller coaster every single day. One day I'm good, the next day it's warfare. One day I'm delaying my destiny. The next day I said, okay, I'm going to get on social media and I'm going to post. But instead of me posting, I'm scrolling because I'm wasting time. I started coming in agreement with what the enemy was saying. You're just wasting time. You don't matter. You suck. You got to realize you have something huge over your life. I'm talking about purpose filled that God is going to do. The enemy don't know his plans. So he's trying to distract you. He's trying to muffle your voice. He's trying to silence you. He's trying to belittle you. So many things. That's why I say every single day, work on your mindset. Pour into that big, beautiful brain of yours with God like things about you. And if you don't know what God says about you, sit with Him so that He can fill you up with His Spirit. Sit with Him so He can remind you that He will never leave you nor forsake you. Start saying affirmations. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I know that's a Bible verse. I use Bible verses as affirmations sometimes. The other day, I continued to chant, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. You are not stuck. You are not stagnant. You are enough. So many good things that God wants to do for you. Allow Him to do it, but meet Him halfway. I always speak to my single moms. If you're in a season right now where everything feels like a delay, God is not slow. He is strategic. He's making a way for you. So instead of you worrying about the outcome, focus on the obedience. And that's not just for a single moment either. Focus on what you need to do in this moment. And sometimes God don't even require you to do anything. He just wants you to rest in Him. Stop worried about perfection. A lot of us who are creators out here, a lot of us who are building what God is calling us to do, stop worrying about perfection and thank God that you're making progress every day because He's placing you through a series of personal development and it is okay. It feels good because the more you develop, the more you're growing, the closer you are to your breakthrough. So, what feels like a delay, not a delay, unless you put yourself in it now. Show up and show out for you. Show up and show out for your children. Show up and show out if you want to leave a legacy on this earth. I pray to leave a legacy one day, not only to my daughter, but to single moms, to show them, the ones who feel like it's impossible to become who God created you to be, or it's impossible to break the cycle. I want them to grow on a journey with me that it is possible. That if you just show up and you show out and you continue to learn and fall in love with learning, fall in love with watering yourself each and every day, you will grow. That's the legacy that I want to leave. I want you to write your legacy down and I want you to place it somewhere where you can see what is my legacy? What is my why? What do I want to leave here on this earth when my time expires? I promise you that is going to be the fuel to your fire to keep going. Because every time you see that you're leaving a legacy for your children or you want to do something that's going to impact the world, you want to influence someone to do something, to become something that is going to light your fire to continue to grow as a human being. Things take time. I always say, please give yourself grace, but you gotta meet God halfway. You gotta show up, okay? Even on days you don't want to. Sometimes God will give you rest, but sometimes God will test you to see, are you gonna push through this thing? Or are you just gonna sit back and chill and complain about the cycle that you're in? But here are 3 ways you can work on your mindset. Number 1, create a routine with God. Don't ask ChatGPT. No. Create a routine with God. Ask God, what are some areas you need help in? And He will convict you in the thing that is hurting you, whether that's scrolling on social media, whether that's feeding your flesh before you feed your spirit, whatever the case may be. I want you to either write it down or just sit with God in His presence and ask Him, God, I need you to reveal what I need to heal. I need you to deliver me from whatever it is that's holding me back, whether it's my mindset, my patterns, my cycles, whatever the case may be. You have to work on your mindset daily to believe that things are working out for your good, but you got to meet God halfway. Number 2, get comfortable with the better version of you. Because right now, don't lie, right now you're comfortable with what you're doing, but at the same time, you're uncomfortable because you know you can do better and you know you can have better in life, but it's okay. It's okay. We all learning. I always say give yourself grace, but fall in love with learning. Fall in love with getting the wisdom that you need from God. God will place things in your path in order for you to grow. God will place a video, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube. He will have you sign up for classes. He will give you the resources just so that you can invest in you. He did that to me a long time ago in 2023 when I wanted to learn about financial literacy because he convicted me. Stop blowing your money. Go learn how to save. Go learn how to invest. He did that for me. And I even put that in my book. But get comfortable with learning and growing into this better version of you. They deserve it. And the last one, baby, it's going to take some time. I know you like, Courtney, you always telling me to give yourself grace. I have to. Because if you don't give yourself grace when you are changing your mindset and you're getting comfortable with the better version of you and you're creating a routine every day, like everything is new. So, of course, you won't fall into it instantly. But if you don't get in a space where you're like, okay, enough is enough, I cannot deal with this same version of me. I don't want to see the same version of me in the next 6 months. So something has to give. I need to get my behind up and I need to do something about it. God wants better for me. I want better for me. I got to stop talking about it and I got to put in the work. You don't have to work your body down to the ground, but you got to do something. You got to meet God halfway. God is not a genie. He's not just going to give you this if you're not ready for it. He's not. But as I always say, believe that it's working out for your good. But baby, it is time to show up and show out. You deserve to win. It's a daily thing, baby. I'm here with you, baby. Still learning, still growing, still healing, allowing God to work within me so that one day I can come back and look at these videos and look at him and say, God, you know what? I pushed through. I kept going. I did. But in spite of, I do want to let you know I am proud of you. I am proud of you for your increased awareness, and I am proud of you for trying because that matters too. Small progress is still progress. But baby, get ready to show up and show out. It's time. Listen, in case you did not know, I think this is like my first time ever talking about it on my podcast, but I do have a mentorship program for single moms. I'm looking for the single mom who is ready to turn her life around. Together, we are going to grow with God. Together, we are going to learn so much about financial literacy, healing, thriving, growing, you name it. Some things that you just can't get on the podcast, but you can get with me one on one. I will put the link down below so that you can schedule a one on one. And yes, I do have some set rates that are affordable just for you. And I also invite you to read my book, But I Kept Going, Faith, Purpose, and Healing for Single Moms. It's not just for single moms. A lot of people are buying this book, men and women who are not moms. And they said that it is healing them. And I'm so freaking proud because that's what I wanted. I wanted to write a book to share my journey as a single mom who overcame the obstacles that either God planted or the devil planned, but it didn't work. And I passed anyways. But anyways, you can go on my website and purchase the book. I do have them in paperback, hard copy, or you can go on Amazon and get the ebook. I pray that you enjoyed this episode. I pray this episode inspired you to get up, try that thing again. But this time you got to show up and show out, baby. No more half stepping. We got to go in. I'm going in. I'm going in. And I'm going to go hard. But anyways, I love y'all. Please like, subscribe, comment, send it to somebody who needs some encouragement. As I always say, it will get better, baby, but you got to keep going. I love y'all so much. Bye.